Today on Alaskan Ballistics, 7mm Remington Magnum versus 7mm PRC. Do we actually get good ballistics? Welcome back to Alaskan Ballistics. My name is Chuck. I hope you are doing well today. Today we have my Remington 700 7mm Remington Magnum, and we have Chuck's 7mm PRC that he bought. Now, Chuck told me it was a 24-inch barrel, and of course my 7mm Magnum is a 26-inch barrel, just like any cartridge that has over 65 grains of powder in it should be a 26-inch barrel. But we got to looking and measuring, and Chuck screwed me again, and it's a 22-inch barrel. So he gave me a short barrel. So this will be another apples to oranges test because, it is what it is. Now we're shooting the most similar ammo that you can find, and that's that Hornady Outfitter CX. So on the right is the 7mm PRC, and on the left is the 7mm Remington Magnum. So you can see the huge difference in the case shape. No belt on the PRC, of course. These are both Hornady, and these are both the CX bullet, which I think is an excellent hunting bullet. I do think the CX, in the limited circumstances I've tried it in and tested it in, is a good hunting bullet. Might be using it next year, my 300 Win Mag. It's about the best. My hand loads can do with those about the best, so it is what it is there. Since we know it's going to be a little bit of an apples to oranges test, we're going to go ahead and do it anyway. Both of these are 3,000 feet per second. The Rim Mag is only 150 grains. The PRC is 160 grains. And so if we can get anywhere close to this, this would be really, really good. And this one I believe will go over a little bit. So in these tests, the 7mm Rim Mag is going to win because of the longer barrel. Thanks, Chuck. Let's get out to the range. We're at a normal range. And one of my friends and Patreon supporters brought the X0 Garmin chronograph. So it'll be real easy to do the numbers and have them up for you. Might help if I do that. That might help, huh? $28.55. Alright. Doesn't kick that bad, though.
No, I've heard they don't.
Did you see splash?
I did not.
Alright, so going down the shot list for 7 PRC, 7mm PRC. We got 28.54, 28.45, 28.42, 28.83, 28.64, 28.46, and the first shot was 28.55. I'm going to hit OK. No, we're going to go back. And then we're going to go to session summary here. The Garmin. We did 7 shots with the 7mm PRC. And there are your average there is 28.56. Extreme spread was 41.2. Standard deviation was 13.2. Not horrible for factory ammo. Sorry for my flash being on the Garmin there. Boy, I don't like that ammo, though.
It's all over it.
It's all the freak over. I might just shoot the rest of this up for brass. It's drooping so bad. I don't know about you, but at 50 yards, it ought to be one ragged dang hole.
Or really close to it.
Yeah.
So that's that outfitter, right? Hornady Outfitter. I haven't heard a lot of good stuff about it lately.
I've never. I honestly, lately, I've not had any Hornady ammunition group less than an inch, unless it's ELDM or ELDX for 6.5 Creedmoor or 6.5 PRC.
So they're.
At least I know where this one's hitting, so.
There's a lot more percussion coming off of that.
A lot more what?
Felt percussion back here. It's got a shockwave hitting me, unlike that PRC.
There's more recoil than the PRC.
Yeah, it's
the PRC. That gun had more recoil, but it wasn't like if it were this much power, it would be hitting me in the face every time. Yeah. So, you want to shoot it?
Sure, I'll shoot it.
All right, so here is our 7mm Remington Magnum. Of course, it's only a 150 grain factory bullet. You know, neither one of them were that accurate for us, the Hornady Outfitter line, so we're not going to really worry about that. We were actually just getting the 7 PRC, trying to get it on paper. Finally got it on paper. So you can see right here, okay, our first shot was 30-13, 30-85, 30-08, 30-50, 30-76, 30-97, and 30-69. That's one thing I don't like about Hornady. I know they're using a 24-inch barrel, and I'm not gaining that much velocity in a 26-inch barrel. So they're not using a great powder charge, or they're not filling up every case to what they're supposed to be, or their powder machine's not very consistent. So let's go back here, and we'll go to session summary. 7 shots. You see the minimum and the max there. The average is 30-57. Extreme spread is 89.9. And a horrible standard deviation, even though it's factory ammo, 32.4. So, there you go. I think 7 Mag wins this one. Of course, we knew it would because of the barrel length differences. Thanks, Chook, for buying a short barrel. You know, maybe Chook's just, insinuating something there. All right, so I hope you enjoyed the video. You know, we did shoot a bunch of ammo trying to get this sighted in for Chook. And anyways, it was quite interesting. That right-on scope has very poor eye relief. I would never use it on a heavy kicking gun. You really won't. Like, that needs to go on a 6.5 Creedmoor AR-10. That's how bad the eye relief is. You don't want recoil at all, so make it a heavy AR-10 with gas operated and takes out the recoil. That's where that right-on scope belongs. So, of course, we have the Leupold VX5 HD up there, and that is like the Mac Daddy scopes that I own. All that being said, I don't see a reason yet to trade my 7mm rim mag in for 7mm PRC. You guys tell me, which do you think won? Was it the PRC or was it the rim mag? So, big difference there. I don't think the PRC performed that badly for the barrel that it has. For the short barrel that it has, I think it performed pretty good. I do think the 7mm rim mag, I know that in my hand loads, I can get a 150 grain bullet, get going close to 3,200 feet per second with that 26-inch barrel. So I do think these are loaded a little light for the rim mag. Maybe Hornady's doing that on purpose to push their new cartridge. I don't know. It is definitely a good comparison between these two, even though Chook screwed me on the barrel length. I have 2 inches longer than what most 7mm rim mags are, and 2 inches shorter than what most 7mm PRCs should be. So the numbers for the PRC are for a 24-inch barrel. So a 26-inch barrel would only improve it, and I think you could really make the cartridge shine with a good 26-inch barrel. Those are my final thoughts. Tell me what yours are in the comments. I'm sticking with my 7mm rim mag. Don't forget to go find us on Instagram at The Real Alaskan Ballistics, at AK Ballistics on Twitter, and make sure, or X as they call it now, make sure you go to Arms Directory and MeWe for all the cool stuff. Guys, God bless, take care, and we will see you at the range. Godspeed and good hunting to all of y'all.